Hi folks, today I'm going to review how to train when you have a bad shoulder, okay? So I'm going to go through two different variations and two different possible solutions. And I can tell you from personal experience, these work really well, okay? So let's take a basic combo that we have, all right? Imagine that combo is, say, that jab, that cross, that hook. Now let's say the scenario is your rear shoulder is the one that you cannot use, all right? So there's no way you're doing that cross without damaging yourself, okay? Now, so as an example, what you want to do is still practice the same motion of that cross, just not use your arm, just like this, okay? And the trick is to make this really relaxed. You don't want to be, tensing it or lifting it up. That's a natural habit. So you have to very consciously just let it hang, like it's like a dead on, okay? So the way this combo would work is still the same thing. So you're lining up, everything else is the same. That jab, same motion as that cross, just this doesn't do anything. And then you come over with that hook. So what would this be like in reality? Normally it'd be like jab, cross, and hook, right? But with this, it'd be jab, slip, and hook. If you notice, after my jab, my head is getting off the line. So if you're going to punch me now, my head is gone from that point. So I can hit, move, hit, okay? What I'm doing is, I'm working all the other things that make the cross work. Because this punch, this whole part of the punch where you're just sticking out that arm and hitting, that's the easiest part. The hard part is turning that back foot so it's pointing toward the opponent. It's bending on that knee. It's all, remember, your power is all coming from torso rotation and the hips and the knees and the feet. So I'll tell you a quick story. 6 months I had to not use my left arm. All I did was this: jab, cross, hook, right? And just imitated the motions. By the time 6 months later I finally got to use my arm again, I hadn't lost a step. It's because all the hard motions, which is all the body work, the feet, the legs, all that stuff, were exactly the same. All I had to do was the same thing I've been practicing, but now stick my arm out, right? So let's say I do a combo like foot jab, jab, cross, hook, cross, right? You hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You do the same thing. Hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? So this way you're still practicing all your motions. It's still a good workout. Okay? Also, when you practice around your injuries, you'll find that you'll be able to develop new patterns and new strategies you never knew existed before, right? Like, I'll show up on this angle, right? Like, I jab, I cross, I turn out, and maybe I hit, right? Or I'm hitting, coming out, right? So you give yourself the chance to develop new abilities without this, okay? But the important thing is if it's that rear shoulder and you're practicing your defense, you can still practice all your lead tools, right? Even your kicks, all this stuff without using that shoulder. You still have 3 limbs, so work them. Let's say it's the shoulder that's injured, that tends to be your lead shoulder, okay? So you do the same thing, it's just you deaden that one, right? So let's say that it's that foot jab, that jab, right? You do the same motions, so you can kind of slip a little bit, right? I'm being attacked here, I can still use the same bond motions. Notice I'm turning my feet out, okay, to be evasive. Let's say, so I kick, he punches at me, whoa! That's my jab, same motion, right? That's my cross, all right? But you want to discipline this now. You want to have this as your defensive tool. And I'm practicing maybe catching or parrying with that rear hand. So I'm here, imagining getting that punch. The lead arm is dead now. Foot jab, jab, cross. That hook, another cross. You can practice different hits. Rear uppercut. Your rear hooks, your overhands. A lot of techniques. And you still have all your tools, right? Now, that's if you want to practice being in the same lead as what you're used to with that lead shoulder damage. Of course, you can always do the opposite. Train your left side or your other side, right? If this is the bad side and you don't have this for defense anymore. Offense, practice going the other lead, right? It's important to be able, and you do the same thing as we just showed before, just on the other side. Okay, it's good to practice both leads. Makes you closer to becoming ambidextrous, and this way if somebody attacks you from either side, you're always ready to deal with it. Any questions, give me a buzz.